Hi, in this video we're going to be taking a look at how you can set up the Lightpad block with the Instant Delay plugin by Unfiltered Audio. Last month Roli teamed up with Unfiltered Audio and they announced that there is now a native integration with Instant Delay. And so they gave away Instant Delay. I think this promotion is still running, but they gave it away to all customers that purchased the Lightpad block. I'm not sure if it applies to other blocks. I only have the Lightpad, so that's all I can speak to. But in this video, we're just going to take a real quick look at how to connect the two and how to use the modulation options offered by the Roli Lightpad inside of Instant Delay. And so as long as you've got the Lightpad block set up with your computer using Roli's dashboard, I think that's a necessary step, but go ahead and get that squared away and then open up your DAW. I'm using Bitwig Studio, but this applies to Logic Pro X, Ableton, whatever you're using. As long as the Lightpad works with it, it'll work with Instant Delay too. And then I've got the initialized, or rather the default patch for Instant Delay loaded up. Now keep in mind that there is a Roli Lightpad example as one of the presets, and so you can load that up and then play around with it and kind of get familiar with what the block is doing. But I'm going to break it down into so you can not be scared of the modulation options and you can use it how you really want to. And so I've chosen the Roli Lightpad and it's detected my block, and so I'm going to hit connect, and then you'll see the letters UA flash on your block. And so the Instant Delay plugin is now sending over its customized software to the block, and you can now use it to interact with the plugin. And so as far as modulation options, you've got the X, Y, Z, and the on. And so the X is moving from left to right, that's the X axis, Y is up and down, the Z is pressure, and then the on is when you just make contact with your block. And I'm sorry I don't have a camera on my block, you're just gonna have to trust me and then do it yourself, as long as this makes enough sense. So let's say we want to hook up one of these to any of these knobs. You're just going to go from the circle above the modulation option, and you'll see a little patch come out. So I'll drag the Z, or the pressure, to delay time. And so now as I press down on my block, you can see it'll move, and depending on how hard I press down on the pad, that determines the movement of the modulation. And so let me drag these other ones here. And this should be pretty obvious. So going from left to right now, going from up or down. And then I've got the on set, so that's why it's kind of going all crazy, because as soon as I'm touching the block, it's just jumping over to the maximum amount. That's what these knobs control. And so these are all set to max, but let's say I pulled the on to, as I pull it closer to 0, when I touch the block, it's modulating less and less. And so that's 0, 12 o'clock. And so you might be wondering, well, what if I go left? That's just really the positioning relative to the knob. And so if you put it to the left, it's going to start, because I've got it set to on, the delay time is jumping all the way over to the left. And I'm kind of jumbling over my words now, so I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, if there's something I didn't cover about this, please let me know. But thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your day.